Eh, look, you already know what the title's gonna be about, or you know what the stream's gonna be about. Roblox, YouTube, I'm sick with you. Okay, so you may be asking yourself, Torchlight, why are you making a live stream about YouTube and Roblox? Well, to answer that is, well, I mainly include YouTube mainly because it's part of what I do. I mean, y'all have seen the 5 years of videos I've put out. I mean, I haven't really done that much Roblox content other than HBG. That's the only thing I've ever seen because, well, A, there's not much to do on Roblox, and B is the part that I'm going to be talking about in this live stream. B, well, B is basically what's to come for Roblox. I've been looking about the schlep situation. I've been looking about, Creek Crafts, latest vids. I'm sub to him, by the way, so shout out to him for that. But that's not what's concerning me is the age verification for Roblox. Now, if y'all don't know this, it's probably going to be implemented, sometime next year. We don't know when, but probably earlier in the year, probably around, I'd say probably give or take like January 14th. Or, I don't know, something like that, some earlier than that, like January 8th. But I wouldn't anticipate on those dates. I'm really sorry to those that aren't watching this and are just seeing me just tired in the middle and like the first 2 minutes of this video. Or not video stream. My gosh, cannot think. Drink something real quick. So, you may also be asking yourself, well, why does this concern you? Why does this concern you since the next year? Because we need to be prepared for change. If we're not ready for it, it'll hit us like a truck and we'll just be all over the place, like how the YouTube meta was when SMG4 decided to retire. And that's mainly why I wanted to bring YouTube into this, because I've noticed a pattern in YouTube. Now, I would say, now I'm not saying YouTube, is doing the same thing Roblox is. I know it isn't doing the same thing Roblox is. It might, but I know for a fact it isn't doing it as early as, Roblox is. And I'll get into more in this, more in depth about this in the later on in the stream, but these two sites were what made me really. Ever since I dropped out of Discord, well, I say dropped. But ever since it stopped, I just moved on to doing YouTube because people love YouTube. It's kind of like where they want to make some money off, and probably go live somewhere nice or something. But that's not the main reason why I'm talking about YouTube. The main reason I'm talking about YouTube is because of how these creators that we all know today, including SMG4, how they all have made an impact on us and the meta. And what I mean by the meta is by the algorithm. Basically, what determines what videos are listed, what determines what videos are not listed, what videos are flagged, what videos are privated, that sort of stuff. How do creators impact the meta? Well, I can tell you this for sure. Creators impact the meta through various ways. They can either A, retire, B, go on a stream or something, I don't know, that goes viral, or C, make a viral video that ends up spreading to other people and have them react to it. Like let's take a YouTuber that I know very well, Divide Music. They make a lot of music. They make a lot of videos. They have a lot of subs. In fact, they have a lot of people reacting to their music, to his music. Same with Fable. You know, I could probably list a lot of other YouTubers that I know, but the way they make an impact on me and other creators changes how the meta works. And that's by, you just going on your keypad or something, or on your keyboard, and then pressing, enter, and then, a whole bunch of videos pop up, like what's new or something, or, the latest video that just dropped or whatever. Now that's just for YouTube. YouTube, you can leave, but Roblox is mainly the one I wanted to talk about today. Because when I saw Schlepp's video about Roblox content, I wanted to spite Roblox so much. And I get it. They want to be safe. And to be honest, they're doing complete opposite. They are doing the exact opposite of what they say. There's no integrity in any of their words. Because I have a lot to say about Roblox. A lot. So let's get into it. I found out about the Schlepp situation. Well, obviously, I found out about it through, the various YouTubers that reacted to, his Run Roblox contacted me video. Up real quick, hold on. Look this up. Here we go. And this right here, I'm not gonna show that. I'm not gonna show you. You can watch it in your own. You can watch it on your own, free time, if you wish. But that is the video for when Roblox first contacted me. Now, if you're watching this after the stream, I will put it in the comment section. But other than that, I will. If you have any questions about any of this, feel free to ask. I am open to questions. You can just, put a comment down, asking, hey, can you address this in your next stream? I will do so. But, anyways, about Roblox. So, in that video, I'm not going to spoil much about it, but point out a few points that he makes. In that video, he points out Roblox's makes with the game, and how David Baszucki was originally going to make Roblox a dating platform similar to Tinder, where you know you swipe left if you like it, or right to skip. Like it's kind of like a green and red thing. Swipe left, swipe left to like, swipe left, swipe right. It's as simple as that. And then you would get paired. Well, actually, hold on. No, that's a different site. Then there was and there's this game on Roblox that I thankfully never played, but it self-contradicts itself, and that was Omegle. If you don't know what in that video, Omegle is mentioned from Schleb, and it basically was a game on Roblox. Well, they made a ripoff, but basically you'd be paired with someone like random, like at random. It's not like where you could just set up your own room and just talk to people. I prefer it more than Omegle. I don't want to be seeing some weird dude on the internet, doing stuff or whatever. I don't use it, thankfully. But moving forward, Schlep did 36 tests in that site. Or he did 100 tests. Actually, let me I'm about to fall asleep. But he did 100, and out of those 100, 36 violated the terms of the terms and agree the terms of agreement of that game. Ended up being taken down, I believe. And then there was just and then there was like this Meep City video where like Creekcraft, I believe, it only took him 4 seconds to see something like inappropriate on Meep City. Or I never played like the. I'm glad I really don't play them, but hey, David Bazuki, you think you are slick. I used to be slick back then, and look where it got me. To my mistakes, because I will straight up admit this. I take full accountability for what I did, but I am trying to improve. David Bazuki, you are not trying to improve. You're just merely trying to persuade people that, hey, Roblox is a safe place. No, it's not. There's still predators out there who want to hurt these young people. They want to corrupt their minds. I don't think that's a safe place for those young children to even be on. Like, the more that these predators will have the chance to, pounce on, you need to either do a better job of or quit. Probably the latter. Because David, I'm be real, but I don't respect the fact that you are letting these people who are way older than me on the website and trying to poison these young people's minds. Now, see, what I did, and I'm pretty sure everyone who watches this will know what I did in 2024. That they know, they all know that I stopped before I went any further, because I knew what I did was wrong. I didn't know the person's age, and I'm trying to improve myself from that. David, you're not fooling anyone. I'm just saying that right now. You're not fooling anyone, not even me. I might be tired, but I ain't dumb. Sure, people like to play a game, but it doesn't take a genius to know who really or what you're really trying to say, David. Because I'm gonna just say this right now. People on that platform that are predators that are trying to get these minors corrupted with their own deeds and desires. I would rather them off the platform than become a victim of it. I know what I say doesn't make any sense, but still, I'm still tired. I just want to get this point across. I'll make another stream about this. I'm gonna just continue this one instead. David, you do know a lot of people play your game. A lot of people play Roblox mainly because they want to enjoy it. Like me, I play Heroes Battlegrounds. I play that Ore game that I just played that I just started playing the other day. I love that game. Even if it is brain rot, I don't care. But you let predators onto your website, that is where I draw the fucking line. That is where I draw the fucking line, David. If I was your boss, I would have fired you immediately. Now, I'm gonna relax. Of course, I can't do anything about this. I can't contact anyone because, well, I'm stuck here. I'm 21, yet I still can't, contact anyone about this because I don't have the legal proof, and I don't have a lawyer. But if I could, I would sue Roblox for letting these predators run around. And you're probably gonna come up with some blatant lie. That is manipulation in itself. The stuff I do, I actually have good reason for because I tend to slip up. I tend to say things that, are as a joke, not true. So then I settle and rephrase what I what I was originally going to say. You, on the other hand, don't do that. You intentionally manipulate these people. These people that believe you over schluck. A, a guy who just wants his voice to be heard. He just wants his voice to be heard. He doesn't care about, being unbanned. He doesn't care about getting his accounts back. He doesn't care about bullshit. Except for getting his voice out to everyone on that platform. Now to say that I'm going too far with this is a valid point. I do tend to go too far with these things, but sometimes I need to get a little bit aggressive. Lie that manipulate, and I know I'm going to talk because I've done it before, and I can safely say that I'm up to it. David, do you? No, you don't, because just have a platform all at your fingertips. None of us are gonna be fooled. At the end of the day, we're all gonna find out. We're all gonna find out, David. So your time is running out, David Bazivki. I suggest you make it count. Because these people, they'll eventually find out about your lies. Out for you, man. Better count your days. Now then, as for you, viewers, I want you to go and watch that video. And when you're done, I'll be making my second live stream in about an hour or so. And that is when I'll fully address the video in question. I'll watch it, give my thoughts throughout the video, and then I'll end the stream. Because I cannot put up with David no more. Roblox either needs to A, have a new boss that is completely honest and says everything with good faith. That is one of the key points that Schlupp made at the end of that video. He went all in good faith. Now, I hope this got through your black hole of a brain, David. Make it count.